What beer do I want to try next?
Beer time with the beer man.
Hey, what's up? How's everyone doing today, wherever you're from? Almost forgot my own slogan. Today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world, it is another Tuesday night, beer and cheese, and we got a great panel tonight. I'm very happy you guys are all here, and as well as the chat, of course. But man, hell yeah! Oh wait, where did that mask go, dude?
Oh, the mask?
Oh no,
That's his regular face, beer man. Jeez.
Well, if you want to put that on, that's fine. No, but that kitty mask.
No, wearing
Oh, I
that.
thought you were talking.
No, the brand. That's awesome. Oh yeah, dude.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Well,
beer
welcome.
time with beer man.
That's right. Cheers, chat. Cheers, everyone in there, and thanks for being here. We have Bumpy Road Brewery. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go by your names. No, let's go. That's my cheese. I don't know you. This is Josh here. You can catch him. He'll tell you all about him at the end. We got Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue. Thanks, Brian, for being here.
Thanks.
Oh yeah. Miscellaneous beer reviews. Please check out his new channel. He'll mention that later as well. But it's his new one. He's also Miscellaneous Magnets. Thanks for being here, brother. Got your beers today. I'm sure you saw that. Thank you so much. And we got Cheeseball Chadeo here. You know, check out Chadeo. Great dude, man.
Chadeo. Cheeseball Chadeo.
All right. So we're gonna start. We'll go ahead and start here. Go ahead and show your cheese and beer, pour your beer, all that stuff, and then we'll do the review after, of course, like everything else. We'll start with Bumpy and go around the clock there. So let's do it. Let's do it, man. Okay. There we go.
All right. Well, I haven't taken my cheese out of the package yet. I'll do that after this. But from Primo Taglio, say Primo Talio. Oh, it tells you how to say it. So Primo Talio. I have their soft goat cheese, fig, and olive.
Yeah.
So
That sounds good.
figured that I haven't seen anybody do a fig and olive cheese yet, so I picked this up when I saw it. I do like olives, and actually had a bunch of prunes this week. So no fig, but close enough. I mean, they're pretty close in flavor. So and I started thinking what would go well with this type of cheese. Well, maybe something from DuPont. So this is VLA Beer Surlay Non-Filtre. This is a non-filtered Belgian Saison ale. Comes in at 9.5% ABV. It was corked and caged. I took the cage off already. So let's go ahead and give this a pour at least. At the bottom, I'm sure.
You better quit hand talking.
Yeah. Don't do it here, man.
I can see anyways.
It'll shoot your eye out.
It's too dark. It's too dark.
You'll
Going
shoot
up toward
your
the street.
eye out.
There's a lot of sediment just swirling around at the bottom here. So
Nice.
Here we go.
probably gonna foam over.
You're supposed to grab the cork
your
and
glass
twist
ready.
the bottle.
Get your glass ready.
Oh,
that ain't bad.
Oh no, we're good.
Nice.
We're good.
Nice.
The carbonation does run up. But
You're like professional.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
That looks nice.
Yeah, it does.
That looks nice.
Oh man!
Boom.
That's
Oh,
two nights in
no.
a row.
He got too cocky.
It was pouring nice. I'm like, oh, the head's not building, and boom, and then it just bam, it just built. Yeah, it's it tastes a lot like their other saison. Rocky white head. There's some particles floating throughout this, but it does have a nice kind of straw yellow coloration to the brew itself. All right, cheers. I'm going to open the cheese. Let's move on to the next while I clean up my mess.
Nice.
2 nights in a row.
Yep.
That's right.
Come on, Bumpy, you'll learn.
That's for the other end.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's it. You can move on. I'll go through the aromas and the flavors.
He's going
afterwards.
through the chat.
Okay.
Oh no, you're fine. Cool. It's all cleaned up though. Everything's good. It looks good, man.
I know we wanted to watch you. You kind
Got
of
a really
like
nice
Mr. Clean.
head on that thing.
You kind of look like Mr. Clean there.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean,
I heard it.
and
White
that's
t-shirt.
the whole-
Oh, that's a
the
good
whole
looking
bottle
beer.
right there. So
Wow.
now, actually, as I poured it, it's a bit more chunky. Lots of particles floating throughout now.
Nice.
I'm liking that. Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know what's up with my lighting. I seem a lot darker than I normally am.
Like the black hole over on the left.
Yeah.
One,
Thank you yourself.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Bumpy.
Cool.
All right, cheers.
All right.
Alrighty. So cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me. We'll grab my tea.
No
Sorry.
problem.
I'm a step ahead. I already cut mine, but I'll
Thanks
show
for
you.
being here.
This is, let's see, from Bella Vitano. This is a Bella Vitano Merlot cheese reserve. That's the label for it.
good.
And this is the, let's see if we can get a little, oh, kind of see. Got a little Merlot on the end.
You need more rind. I'll tell you that. With that cheese, you need more rind.
And then the beer is from Other Half. It's their Double Green Dots Imperial IPA at 9% with
Wow.
Citra, Rowaka. I think that's how you say it. Rowaka and Strata. Other Half is out of Brooklyn, New York, and then they just opened up a location in DC last October. So give it a nice pour. Smells good. Smells easy. Smells like you walked into a brewery.
Is it a West Coast IPA?
It is in New England.
Okay.
Yeah,
Those guys make some fantastic beers.
they do.
Oh, yeah.
Sun City, what's up?
I'm real curious on if it hides that ABV. I'm real curious on that one.
I love your freaking pint glass, dude.
It's awesome.
16 ounce.
That's pretty. Yeah.
It's a little, it's a typical New England style color to it. You got the white, kind of like a little bit of beige head, about a 2-finger head. But yeah, dive into this cheese and dive into this beer and see what I get out of it and see how well they, like Thrash said, the ABV, how well they hide it. Most of the time, you do get a lot of booze from some of their Imperials. You kind of taste it on the back end, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice. It's pretty beer.
Nice, man.
Looks great.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. All right. Thrash is next.
Cool. Yeah,
So-
I'm real curious on that one. Yeah, I have to promote the beer, man.
Nicely
I
done.
definitely
Always
appreciate
having
it.
fun.
Your
Playing with
love,
the green
brother.
screen just a little bit. It's kind of awful. I'm sparkly. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the cheese tonight, we're doing from Yancey's Fancy. This is a New York cheddar cheese. It's the Triple X sharp cheddar.
Haven't seen that.
So this one I ran into usually in the place where I always get the cheese where we got the Bellatori and all that. This one was new, and I'm like, holy crap, better grab it and do it before. I don't know if it would be discontinued or not, but I went ahead and cut it up.
Steady showing his face now.
So there we
cool,
go.
dude. Right on.
Nice.
So there's the
Sorry, Thrash.
cheese. Very, very lovely. Yeah.
That's a beautiful layout, man.
And then for the beer, Le Cumbre
Nice.
Elevated IPA.
Oh,
This
they're
is a
great.
7.2% alcohol by volume, 1 pint. Get Elevated Brewing. Says drink me now. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. They make
Yeah, it's a
great
standard
beer, dude.
India Pale Ale, and as soon as I get this baby cracked open, I can tell you what type it is. So let's pour her up. It's got a nice darker than orange, very white head, tight bubble so far, very effervescent. CO2 is like dancing.
Look at that perfect pour.
Okay. So yeah, we got about 2.5 finger head.
Ah, that's beautiful, dude.
Tight bubbles. This has got a real piney note, so I'm assuming this is more West Coast style. It's very clear, very translucent. You can see fingers through it. Very nice. Cheers,
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh, that looks
Cheers.
great, dude. Cheers, dude. Thank you.
It looks delicious.
Oh, wait. We got. Oh,
Oh, where'd he go?
here he is.
He's
Here
back.
he is.
Yeah,
Here he
had
is.
the church key.
Loving that
Yep,
shirt, man.
forgot my church key.
Right on. Yeah, that's a great
Right.
dude. I like that
So the
shirt.
beer I've got is it's Kentucky Blackberry Barrel Porter from Lexington, out of Lexington, Kentucky.
Nice.
Hadn't seen this one. This is the first one that I've come across. It is Imperial Porter at 8.3%. Smoking the water. Been a lot of blueberry beers out lately. I guess it's season.
Yeah, down there it is, I believe.
Damn, look at
There
that.
it is.
Really good.
Put it up to the light. It's got some deep red mahogany hues to it. Off-white head. I don't know if I'd quite call it khaki, but I would definitely call that off-white. Pretty tight-knit bubbles. Looks pretty good. This company makes really good beer, so can't argue with that. For the cheese, I'll show you the cheese. That's what I'm working with there. This is also from Yancey's Fancies. This is their Buffalo Wing Hot Sauce Cheddar Cheese
Nice.
out of New York.
John, thanks. Damn.
And this smells like it smells like a pepper jack cheese on steroids.
Nice.
It's got that vegetal pepper smell, and it
Wow.
smells like it's bringing some heat to it. So
Oh, that's
looking
great,
forward,
dude.
man. Blueberry porter, spicy cheddar.
Yeah, nice earthy
Why not?
flavor. Spicy. Yeah, that sounds good, dude. Sounds interesting. Thanks, Miscellaneous. Hell yeah, dude. That's looking forward to that one.
Cheers.
Cool. I'm gonna bring myself up real quick. John and Lily, thank you. You didn't have to do that, but
Oh wow.
Yeah, he does.
that was very
He
nice of you.
doesn't show up anymore.
No, I appreciate that. I wish you were here. We all wish you were here.
Yeah.
Would love to have you here anytime. So,
I told him.
but
he's
thank you, man.
breaking my
Appreciate
heart.
that. Hell yeah, dude.
All the time.
All right, Chadeo is next.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Beer Time Beer Man, for
Yeah.
allowing me on the panel
Yeah.
tonight. I'm excited. I have
Me
raw
too.
horseradish, Havarti cheese. I don't know if I've ever had Havarti. Here's what it what it looks like on the cutting board.
It's good grilled cheese.
Yep, and I will be pairing it with Finkel and Garth, which is basically deja vu from yesterday because I had that yesterday. A different the Keller beer, and it's a red IPA upside down because
Awesome.
special like that. All right, go like that. Put her in a glass. Oh, should pour in here. I forgot to check the aromas of the. It's all right. There you go. Nice. That's like dark amber color. Looks like there might be some floaties in there a little bit. No, just the bubbles hiding out. A little one figure head. I'll give my descriptions the next time around.
Awesome.
Cheers, beer man. Cheers, panel. Cheers, chat.
Cheers.
That's a great. Looks like a great combo.
Oh yeah.
Really good. Hell yeah. Oh man, we got a great panel of goodies here tonight. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how it all works for you guys. Also, just a great chat. Thank you so much for being here, as always. I do want to do a quick mail call shout out that I got Drunken One's cheese cutting thing, and I used it tonight. I have a bad wrist tonight, so I gotta. But I used it to cut this stuff up. A very cool little instrument that he sent me to cut cheese, not out of my butt, but on this thing here. But but this is it's a bacon Gouda aged 60 days. I had a taste of it earlier, and it's really good. It's very. I'll get into that, but that's again what it looks like. It's kind of hard to see up against the same color there, but it's got pieces of bacon all throughout it. You can smell kind of that bacon like saltiness. You can get that like savory umami thing going already. It's like really crazy.
Bacon and cheese.
So
Go wrong.
this one, and then I have a beer. It's called it's by Machine House Brewery. They're out of lo and behold Seattle, Washington. I'm really close to the mic. Sorry. Nut Brown Ale is it's a 5.5% and served in a pint 0.9, which is basically a 16 or more than a 6. What is that? What's the math for that?
Well, about there. Yeah, almost 16.
Almost 16, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so they're a small batch brew house. Seems like it's pretty good. See how it goes with the oh boy, my wrist. What did I do when I was drunk one night? Got the wrong
I know
glass.
what you did.
I swear I can't find my Tiku glass either. Like my second one broke, and I have no idea what it's at. I didn't step on any glass yet, so
Well, Christmas is coming.
Could be your birthday soon enough.
Yeah, it could be your
Yeah, that's true. A couple more days, buddy.
all right.
could be tomorrow.
So yeah, it could be. It's my birthday today, man. No, right away we got about a little. I poured pretty freaking fast on that, and it gave me about a half a finger or so. Going into a quick smell. Oh, that's roasty. That's really nice and like kind of a chocolate roasty malt. It smells like roasted. Oh man, just a real nice roasty, toasted like bread kind of crust. It's very nice. Just to give you a start on that beer. Hell yeah. Let's get back. Let's go to the chat real quick before we start, just to catch up. I'll just start kind of real quick. Just kind of yell people out. I don't really want to go through every comment, but let's just kind of yell people out. We got, of course, Chadeo, Thrash. Everyone's here. Craft Beer Pours, Brandon, what's up? Baron and Trish, how you doing? Cheers. Tommy Carroll, what's up, Tommy? And of course, John and Nilly with that awesome freaking donation. Thank you so much. And just you're an awesome, genuine dude. Check out his channel, please. Lone Star, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to have you here. Justin Kobe, cheers to you, man. Thanks for being here. He's been helping me out a lot lately, so I've
Cheers, Justin.
giving me beers for me. So
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
like when he shows up, man, because he's the bottle shop guy, and he gets.
He's super
to
cool.
guy.
Yeah, cheers.
Patch of Heaven's a great, Justin's a real great, friendly dude too. Patch of Heaven, cheers to you. Burley, what's up? How you doing, brother? Burley, and Commerce. We got Ozzy Osbourne here. And CRP Films, cheers to you. Dan the Man, what's up? We have Sun City's here, and I forgot to say right now. It's really loud. I blew my microphone thing out. But Sun City, good to see you. I didn't know that you were showing your face now, so that's cool. I look forward to seeing you on a live soon. Ronald Sutton, cheers, Ronald. What's up, dude? It's always a pleasure to have you here. Let's just keep going. Sun City. Hell yeah. idea. All right, I think we're good. You guys, awesome. Thanks, chat. Thanks, panel again. Let's go ahead and start back up with who was it? It was Bumpy. Bumpy is first.
Bumpy,
It's
no,
your turn.
Yes, Sin City, it's your chalk. So the DuPont, the non-filtered or unfiltered Saison at 9.5%. The aromas. It has a fruity, citrusy aroma to it. There's a bit of a damp wood farmhouse aroma as well.
Can you smell the ABV through that?
No.
No. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of a kind of bubblegum, like a pink bubblegum.
Wow.
Note in there also. So yeah, very farmhouse Saison like. Good aromas. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Very effervescent. Very, very bubbly. Light body. There is kind of earthy tones in this one. A little bit of a kind of bread note. Kind of that wood, like earthy tones and wood and stuff like that kind of comes up. Bit of a citrus type bittering quality to it. Bit of an herbal spice note. Tail end, there might be a little slight alcohol presence, but for 9.5%, I mean, it's really not. It's not drinking like a 9.5% at all. Drinking a lot lower in ABV than what it is. Fairly decent Belgian Saison. Saisons are kind of, I can either really, really love them or I can really, really hate them. They're just such a wide variety of the style because it's just basically Saison is just for the season. It's basically a lot of farmers and stuff when they brew them, they just use what's local to them. So there's no like one set flavor that you're really going to get out of it.
ABV is really high on that.
Yeah, it is for Saison.
Yeah, this one's 9.5.
Yeah, that's a high
Yeah,
one.
it's the
That's a
DuPont
big one.
3.
Traditional.
I had the regular DuPont one as well. I think that was lower in ABV. I think the regular DuPont was around 7%.
7.6. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that the regular DuPont Saison was it just seemed brighter. Like this one is more down to earthy, darkened type stuff. There's a little bit of that citrus, like I said, I don't know, that comes through. But yeah, this one's definitely a bit darker. And it is higher ABV, even though it's not really noticeable. Fairly decent Saison. Not my favorite.
Is it boozy or is it any
No,
like?
no. There's like maybe a tad like in the very tail end after the sip as you left with like the after flavors. There is a bitterness to this one.
Right.
And then there is kind of this note that kind of tastes like it might be alcohol in there. So like
Nice.
Like if you had alcohol and then maybe it like evaporated for a while in your mouth, that type of
Right.
note. The cheese here, that fig olive goat cheese, it kind of looks like a roll of like tuna fish or something. It's got this weird gray look to it. It's
Looks like pate.
Yeah, pate. It crumbles and sometimes it sticks together, sometimes it just crumbles apart. Yeah, it's very pasty, I guess is a good term for how it feels on the palate. This one's very bitter, tangy. I say bitter. It's not bitter. It's tangy like sour. With the the goat cheese part of it. Now eating on it before, you get some of the bits of like olive and stuff in there. I'm not really picking up so much on a fig. Like there's no like kind of raisiny type notes in here, but I do pick up on a salty green olive.
That was weird.
That should
Oh,
be
wow.
interesting with the saison.
Oh, I love green olives.
Oh yeah, me too.
They're awesome.
Yeah, it's like the green olives with the pimento
Oh, right on.
type taste.
Cool.
So there's a tangy. It's like a cheese that's made into a goza. Almost, it's got the tartness and the saltiness all combined.
Nice.
Very Greek flavors, pretty much coming out of this cheese. So trying to combine this with the saison.
This ought to be interesting.
What it ends up doing is bringing out the alcohol. When you taste the alcohol, all the kind of farmhouse bubble gum type notes I was getting out of the beer before needed. I'm left with first off an alcohol note, and then there is this kind of the bitterness now isn't so pleasant. So
on the
I
back
say right
end,
now,
the
cheese and the beer, they're not quite working together as one.
Damn.
Right.
I wish they were working better, dude.
Yeah, I thought they were just based off
Saison
what
with cheese.
I thought they would have blended better, but they're not blending.
Oh,
Roll
man.
the dice, man.
Well, that's all right. It's roll the dice, dude. It is. I mean, it's like a gamble. Cool. All right. Well, that's good. Now everyone knows. So is it miscellaneous next or who? I'm all confused.
Thrash.
No,
Is
it
it
was
Thrash?
Josh.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's Josh. Okay, thanks, Bumpy. I appreciate it. Cheers.
Alrighty. So, like I said, I got the double green dots from other half. Imperial IPA sitting at 9%. To answer Thrash's question, you definitely taste the 9%. It's definitely a booze bomb. This one, they don't really hide it too well. On the nose, I get like a sweetness. You get a little bit of you can kind of smell the alcohol a little bit. I kind of get like a lychee, kind of like strawberry note to it.
Nice.
A little bit of a tiny hint of like a little bit of grapefruit on it. Yeah, I mean, it clings to the glass, as you can see, still kind of a little bit of a head, not too much, but yeah, I just poured the rest of it. But great color on it. Can't see through it, obviously. But going for a sip here and
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Cheers.
cheers. Yeah, right up front, you get that sweetness, you get that booze. Like I said, like a lychee. I kind of get, like I said, I get strawberry, a little bit of grapefruit, kind of a hint of a little bit of passion fruit on it. But it's mostly, I mean, the booze isn't overwhelming, but it's more, I don't really get a lot of bitterness from it. It's more of a sweetness than anything else. Like I said, I don't know if it's the hops. Like I said, it's the Rawaka, Strata, and Citra. So you think I would taste some coconut-esque type thing with the Strata, but I guess the Citra and the Rawaka kind of overpower the Strata on this one. And then the cheese, like I said, is this Bella Vitano Merlot. Let's see what we got here. It's kind of hard to. There we go. Nice little grind on it.
Very nice.
Got some funkiness on the smell. It's a hard cheese, so it doesn't really, But yeah, a little bit of funkiness, a little bit of sweetness. Going for a little taste test here. See what I get.
Cheese.
Cheese. Cheese. Hey, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's like a funk in the beginning. It's kind of like a little sourness, but it dissipates super quick, and then it kind of like gets super creamy. And I get like a little graininess, like grittiness in between bites. But yeah, it goes from hard to being creamy. It's good. I mean, it's like I said, it's a little funky on the beginning, but that funkiness kind of dissipates pretty quickly and it smooths it out. And you kind of get the funkiness a little bit on the back end of it when you're done. So let me go in for a pairing between the cheese and the beer and see if I lose any alcohol on this one. So. That's weird. So when I take a sip of the beer and have the cheese and eat it together, it's almost like an extra sharp cheddar. Weird. Like an extra sharp cheddar with a little bit of graininess and just a tad bit of funk. That's weird. Yeah, it's like extra sharp cheddar when I mix it with the beer. I don't know if it's the sweetness or what, but
Is the beer still really cold?
yeah, it's not. It's probably had it in the fridge about a little bit ago, about 34 degrees. So it's still pretty.
You know how it goes when it warms up on that alcohol in there. The taste.
Yeah, it's not like room temperature, and there's still a little bit of cold to it. But that's weird when you mix it. Like I said, I don't know if it's the sweetness from the beer and then the combination.
The Belgian cheese has like an Asiago Romano type of flavor to it. It's
right.
It's a hard cheese.
Yeah, it's like
that's very robust, and then
funk kind of goes
away.
Like when I'm drinking it and eating it at the same time, that funk dissipates, and you get that creamy sweetness on it. And like I said, it's almost like it's like an extra sharp cheddar it turns into for some reason, but with like a little bit of graininess. I don't know if it's like I said, the combination of the sweetness from the beer and then that creamy kind of mouthfeel from the cheese, but it's good. I like it so far. And like I said, you still get the alcohol from it. It doesn't really hide it, but yeah, it's a good combo, man.
Does it quench it? Does it like quench it's salty, pretty salty cheese from what I recall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does it kind of
saltiness to it? So
salty?
The saltiness and the sweetness from the beer kind of fused together.
Nice.
And it makes it really good. Like I said, it's weird. It makes it like an extra sharp cheddar, which is kind of interesting with a little bit of graininess and a tad bit of funk. So that's good. So
good.
Cheers! I'm gonna keep eating and drinking. So cheers, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, dude. Anytime. Come on up anytime. Cheers.
Cheers, all.
Cheers.
So let's see what we got up here. So
cheese.
Beer, cheese, and avalanche, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Anyway. It's looking good. Let's look at the beer. This thing is 7.2%, 100 IBUs.
Wow.
The grains Canadian Superior Malt, Durst Munich, Baird's Rar, and just a plethora of friggin' hops. The yeast is Chico Ale. I'd never even heard of that. But this thing has won awards 2012 and 2011. It won gold medal in 2011. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
Anyway, let's get back to me. So on the cheese, get that out of the way. I can get it out of the way. Okay. So on the cheese itself, it's it in the packaging, it kept some moisture in it, but as it sat out, it was already crumbly, but it really got massively crumbly. So it's very good extra sharp cheddar. So this is a Yancey Fancy. Aged over 18 months in New York cheddar cheese. And it's very creamy. It melts in your mouth. Very good in your mouth.
Not in your hand.
Not in your hand. It's not an M&M. So let me get to the beer here. As you can see, it's still pretty effervescent. You got some streaming going on. Enough to keep kind of a little bit of an edge there. The lacing's really good. Doesn't take much to regenerate. It's got a copper kind of a copper hue to it, and it this is a pretty good beer. I mean, it's a lot better than I thought it would be. You have the West Coast IPA piney note right off of the bat on the taste, and when you go to taste it, really envelops the mouth very well. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So with any West Coast IPA, a lot of people, they always go off if you have an IB, I'm starting to sound like somebody. If you drink something over 80 to 100 IBUs, your palate goes numb when it comes to the bitterness. This one, I wouldn't say it is 100 IBUs. I would say this is probably about 75. So I'm questioning how old the beer is, and it does not have. Oh no, it does have born on date. So nope, actually they had both, but it got kind of smeared on the top part. But it's a best drink by date.
329. 21.
You see that?
Probably recently.
Yeah, but look at the top number. So
Something
something 2920.
It looks like December.
And what kind of beer is that?
This is an IPA.
Both dates.
That is a terrible date if that's the case.
Yeah, so I do not
Taste.
taste 100 IBUs in here. I taste like 75. It's got really good aromatics on the hops, though. They did a really good job with the dry hop. It's very pleasant. You get a really good sweetness with the bitterness on the nose, and when you drink it, it's the same thing. It's very wet. It's not a drying, except on the very end of the beer. It's very satisfying beer. I'll have to see if I can get a fresher one. This would be an awesome beer. I'm trying to get out of the green screen, but yeah, but together. So the cheese itself, it's mild to very, the extra sharp on this thing. It is bright on the tongue, melts very well in the mouth. It is just like any other white cheddar that you've had. It really good cheese. That is one of my favorite cheeses. I think I'm kind of biased when it comes to these types of cheeses, but together they actually go pretty well. Let's go ahead and go with bowl. Cheers.
Cheese and cheers.
Cheese and cheers.
Cheese and cheers. That's a good one.
Oh, that was a good one.
Cheezers.
Cheers.
The beer doesn't break it down too much. It really brings out the malty notes in the beer. Very happy with that. You get a salute hard on a hard salute on the cheese itself on the back end. It stands on its own. The beer goes away and it's nothing but the sharpness from the cheddar, but it's not overwhelming. It's very, very nice. So yeah, let me think about it and I'll come back with scores.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right. Cool.
All right, so we're back, and I'm still kind of new at this whole beer and
is
cheese.
it miscellaneous? That's miscellaneous.
Is it?
Shit. Yep, I messed up.
Okay, sorry.
I got confused. I'm not
got-
sorry.
You've got to be an optimist.
Sorry, yeah, I jumped in there. Okay, you go.
It's user error, not your fault. No.
Take your time with this review. I gotta pee, dude. Unless you want to do a seventh inning stretch, then I can get back to you and we can start from there.
Go ahead, run for it. Go for
You
it.
sure? Okay. Let's
Yeah.
do that real quick. I'm just not comfortable, man.
Go for it.
You got to
Go,
do the
go.
whole talk amongst yourselves. You want a little proclaimed.
Yeah, how about the weather?
Yes.
So I will tell you one thing though, Josh, about the Bellavitano cheese is that the one you got and all the other ones that they have, I'm going to tell you this. They're going to come in wedge form. go for the end. Go for more of the rind side. The thicker part of the cheese is going to have more of the flavor. And if you don't have the rind on it, you're really not going to pick up on it. They have a balsamic one. They have a whiskey one. They have a black pepper one. I mean, I believe everybody in our panel, like between me, Bumpy, Thrash, Beer Man, I think we've ran through everything that they have to offer from that cheese.
I think they have an olive oil and oregano one or something like that too. It's something.
I haven't seen that one. If I do run across it, I will pick it up. But we've almost done every variant of that cheese. And in my personal opinion, like I said, that once you get into the thicker part of the cheese and you include the rind, because the rind plays a big key on that, because that's what your adjunct flavor is going to come from.
I think they need to age them longer to let it seep, start to seep into the center of the cheese wheel.
All right.
He's back.
Yeah, fast as fuck, dude. All right. Cool.
Prostate's working.
Thank you. Hell yeah, it is.
All right. So what I've got is Kentucky Blackberry Barrel Porter. It's an Imperial Porter. It comes in at 8.3% from Lexington Brewing Company out of Kentucky. This is the beer. It's been sitting for a bit. It will regen. I mean, my first notes when I opened this, it was straight blueberry. I mean, on point. This is a beer company that I believe that can compete with Goose Island when it comes to adjuncts.
Oh, I 100% agree.
When they say their beer is going to taste like something, it absolutely tastes like what they say it's going to taste like. And the initial nose on this was blueberries all over it.
Awesome.
And very, very minimal. There's a chocolate note. Very, very minute. I mean, I'll go in for a sip.
Cheers.
Probably a good thing you had time to warm.
Blueberries predominant on the flavor. I said you get that light chocolate note. Fruit esters, they carry over. It's really nice. This doesn't like dissipate like you have it and it goes away. No, it's there. It envelops the palate. You get the blueberries in this beer, and I like it. In my opinion, but each their own. So for the cheese, I've got the Yancey's Fancy Buffalo Wing Hot Sauce Cheddar. My first thoughts on this cheese when I smell it and look at it, it's like a pepper jack cheese, but it's yellow instead of being white. Vegetable. Check on who?
Drewski, man. Everyone's worrying about him.
Oh, he's fine.
He's really all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I get. This buffalo wing hot sauce cheddar cheese. It smells like pepper jack, but an amped up pepper jack, and obviously it has yellow dye in it. Because yellow cheese is white before you put dye in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Got no complaints. Let's go ahead. I'll take a bite of this.
Cheese. Cheese. Like Bumpy said, yes. I love that.
I mean, it's a rich, creamy, melts in your mouth cheddar cheese. It's got that vegetal pepper taste to it. I've had a couple bites of this here and there. Depending on which bite you get, the spiciness does ramp up. I would compare this to Cabot, their habanero cheese that they put out. It brings some heat. It's not gonna burn you up or whatever. It's not hot chip challenge or anything like that crazy spicy, but it does bring some noise. And it, like I said, not an aged cheddar. It's rich, it's moist. Get the heat. Buffalo wing, maybe not so much, but like I said, it just tastes like a yellow pepper jack on steroids. So we'll go ahead and try the blueberry imperial porter. And what I'm getting out of it is, wow, the blueberry's still there, and you still get the heat from the cheese. The creaminess of the cheese actually works with the beer. It gives it kind of like a lactose kind of feel. But that said, the chocolate and vanilla comes out with the cheddar. So it's an odd combo. It actually complements, not in a bad way. You would think that was weird. Like you have a spicy cheese and a blueberry beer, but you get like a chocolate vanilla note overall. Works very well. Got no complaints. So I don't. God, I've got way too much cheese cut up. And I only got one address. So. This actually worked really well. And do you ever see the blueberry or what? Not blueberry, blackberry, whatever. Barrel aged or barrel Kentucky porter. Try it, man.
That sounds good. Well,
cheers, man.
Blueberry the whole time.
Cheers, buddy. Oh, yeah.
It tastes like blueberry though. I got a blueberry beer from Collective Arts that smells like this and it's not blackberry. So I don't know. To each their own. Cheers, guys.
Right on, man. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Well, the next time I'm in Florida, because I can't find that beer in Colorado, I cannot find that brewing company here. So my friends, it's like, oh yeah, let's try this. We went to a cigar bar. I tried it in August. That's a different story, but that is a good brewing company that Miscellaneous has. I have Finkel and Garth. I don't remember what I called them last night, just making fun of them. But the red IPA, got some notes up on the screen over here from One Tap because they only showed the ABV as 6.5. It's 60 IBU. From the beer, slightly hoppy, earthy freshness in the aroma. The taste, I don't know how they say it's hoppy, fruity, and smooth. I have not picked up any fruits from it. Actually, there's a little bit of a grapefruit there. It's not that heavily present. The appearance of the beer is dark red. You can kind of see it's not as dark as it was when it was fuller. It's kind of almost like an amber in color.
Yep.
So, yep. Semi-translucent. I mean, I can probably rejuvenate the head there, so that's good. Some long legs on the glass. I'd like to see that too. The taste. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Refreshing and not overly bitter. Medium low mouthfeel with lingering hop presence. Like the hop sticks around. And now that I looked at the can, it said, fruitiness. There's some grapefruitness that hops that hangs around with it. Not a bad beer. It's actually really good. I don't know why I haven't tried Finkel and Garth before. Now, the cheese got about that much cut up left. I'm taking the rush pie to my mom at some point in the next few weeks. The cheese, of course, I need my notes as well. Aroma, milk chives, and a slight spice from the horseradish. But with the flavor, I'm not picking up horseradish. I grew up half Jewish. I'm half Jewish, and we always would do Passover. So we would put horseradish on our gefilte fish, and that thing had a kick, man. That would clear your sinuses, which was perfect for like the cold season, like in March and April. I'm
Right.
not picking up much horseradish out of this, so I don't know how they call it horseradish in it, but
It's the non-Jewish version.
it is. It's not. It's overly kosher, I guess. Roth and was it Roth cheese, horseradish, Havarti cheese. What I like about this is I'll blow it up really closely. Hopefully it doesn't really grab it, but it shows pairings like you can put it in scrambled eggs, goes well with roast beef sandwiches, pairs well with the red ale.
That's
Well,
cool.
Havarti is kosher too, so
Okay,
Havarti is.
good to know. You all should know by now. I don't keep kosher, but
my company's out of Israel, so I know.
yeah. So I'm gonna take a piece of the cheese. Probably wrap up my beer with it.
Cheese and cheers, man.
Cheese.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And a half Jewish male is called an almond.
Okay. Now I already have my notes on this because I did earlier. These two things work very well together. The hops pull out the milkiness out of the cheese incredibly well.
Yarmulke.
Hops and chives. I've got like 3 down in my bedroom. You want me to put one on?
No.
I don't want to put one on. I mean, I've already put an abs head on for you tonight. Thrash metal. What do you want from me? The chives blend well with the red IPA. Like I was nervous. Like I almost went out and got Pikes Peak Red Ale. But then I'm like, no, let me try it with the red IPA and see how this will. It blends very well together. This is a very awesome combination. I'm very ecstatic on this combination, and I will probably do this again just on my own, off streams and whatnot. So good combination. I'll give a score the next time around on all 3.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you.
Or 2. So from what someone said about what Jews are called, half Jews are called. No, I'm half Jewish, half Catholic. I'm a cashew. I'm the beer man.
That's funny, dude.
Better.
Oh, God.
I don't know. He's thinking about it.
Oh, that's my go-to joke right there.
Oh man.
That was good, Chad.
Well, thank you. Thanks, all you guys. Been real good reviews tonight. You guys have done really well tonight, and whether you like your pairs or not, it just has been real smooth. So thank you. This is Bacon Gouda by Marieke Gouda, raw farmstead cheese out of somewhere. It's a Safeway brand. I don't know if you guys have Safeway. It's a Wisconsin cheese.
We do. Somewhere. Not very close anymore. They're hard to find anymore.
Bacon Gouda. We'll go ahead and let me show you that again one more time. Kind of see the chunks of bacon. As you open it, it's real oily, kind of bacon oily, like meaty oil kind of thing with the it's really crumbly. It's kind of there's my rice burner guy.
It's not kosher, Chad.
It's not kosher, but it's crumbly.
I'll eat it anyways. I don't care.
You got a big piece of bacon that was on that. I'm gonna have that. I love bacon. Oh, that's really good with that, man. It's really good with the salt. Probably not good if you have like high blood pressure or whatever the hell, but I'm not gonna worry about that tonight. This is a really good bacon, salty, umami, freaking. Oh God, I love it. It's really chewy. It's really soft. Once it warms in your mouth, it starts to paste around your mouth, your palate, your tongue. It really throws back that salty kind of animalistic kind of taste. It's that awesome bacon flavor of the pork. And then that milky cheese kind of comes through, that salty, milky, real milky cow milky cheese. It's really nice and smooth, creamy. Hell yeah, that's really good. God, the finish, it just keeps like going. It's like smothers your throat, and your esophagus is all like just coated. But and that's great because actually this might work really well with an IPA, to be honest. It's so salty. It might actually go really well with that because the hops would just break that down. But tonight I went with a nut brown, some Machine House Brewery out of Seattle, Washington. Currently Gangsterland, USA. But
Yeah, pretty much.
I think
Has been
everybody's
for a while.
Gangsterland right now. But anyway, but this is a nut brown ale, an English nut brown ale, English style nut brown ale. I'm not trying to.
Must be smaller nuts if it's English.
5.5, which is English style. It's pretty high for an
It is.
English style. So, but you can see. I don't know if I can generate any more. I'm trying to go a little lower on my pouring because I want to be able to twirl it and really get a smell. I've actually gotten more smell, and I've mentioned this before, and I think Miscellaneous agreed or whatever, but you can smell it so much better out of the can or the bottle sometimes. Yep. So I might go to that just in case. Sometimes.
Yeah, it depends on the beer, too.
Yeah, actually, it smells pretty much the same. It's a pretty strong, potent, roasty beer. It's got a nice retention's real nice, real quick. Just a nice, had like a good finger head or so when I poured it. We're going for the my wrist almost tweaked on me and spilled everything. Let's go for the nose. A little more. I gotta get some. You know what it smells like? It smells like chocolate, like a chocolate malt. It smells like that kind of a chocolate. The biscuit really comes through really nice. Probably Maris Otter's probably being used, some kind of English pale malt as a base. It's really roasty. It has kind of a coffee espresso edge in it in the smell. It's got that chocolate kind of a rich kind of calcified chocolate, real chalky, chocolatey smell in my nose. Like I'm really getting this crazy whiff. It smells really biscuity and bready, brown bread crust, really nice. Nice off-white head looking at it. Off-white to a creamy kind of almost like slight tan head. It's not really leaving any lacing or anything. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're getting some lacing. It's an amber colored beer. It's hazy. It's got a lot of junk in there. It's a little bit kind of just a lot of stuff drifting through, a lot of definitely unfiltered ale. It has more amber at the base than it is at the top, and it's opaque. You can't see through it. Probably got a medium rising bubble and the carbonation. Let's go for the taste. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, really right away, it's got that crushable kind of watery, watered down roasted malt, chocolate malts, that high kiln kind of like chocolatey edge though malt that it just has that chocolate malt feel to me. It's the only thing I can remember when I used to brew. It's something that stood out to me. It tastes very biscuity and toasty. It's a lot like the aromas. It's very well balanced. The bitterness of the hops is very well rounded with the high kiln malts, the bitter, the acridness of it, the ashiness, the roasty coffee kind of feel really goes well with it. It's got a slight sweetness over the middle of the tongue, kind of pushes back into a nice dry finish and feel. Seems like it's going to go real well with this bacon. Let me try it with this.
No.
This is really good. This is really good beer. I haven't done a dark beer in a while. They're so descriptive and adjective forward. Like there's so many things that come out of them. Yeah, this bacon is just amazing. It's hard to chew though. I can't. I'm trying to kind of hurry. Am I really trying to hurry? Do we have to hurry? Fuck. Come on.
It's your show, dude.
Yeah. Well, all right. It's really gonky. The saltiness rubs off. It really is it's a really good mix. It the nutty chocolate malts, the toasty roasty biscuit feel rubs around that salty bacon umami and that creamy cheese. It's so like subtle but not subtle. Like it grabs it and just like shakes it about and starts throwing all these different like awesome like senses in your brain. Like it makes you go crazy. It's really good. It's creamy. It's like the salty, the bacon stays put with the nuttiness of the beer. The creaminess kind of works well and molds into that kind of that roasty, toasty kind of feel, that malt that we're getting here. It's so good. It's like thirst quenching in a way. That 5.5 really is, like I said, crushable or very thirst quenching. It just really rubs into it and kind of puts the flame out, so to say. It's really nice. I've definitely got some thoughts on this. Very good. I did do research, so I did want to find something that would work well with it, and it was very like dead on. So if you want to try a nut brown ale or a brown ale, American brown would probably go really well with this. A little more hoppier sensation with that. Oh my god, it's so good, man, so good.
Looks good.
It's super good. All right, so let's go back to Bumpy if he's ready. And we'll go ahead and give our scores and shouts. Oh, yeah.
Really decent red IPA. Yeah, let's start. Well, I finished the bottle. I needed something else. Let's start with the cheese. Goat cheeses. And an overall thing with goat cheese is not my favorite style of cheese. Some, excuse me.
Awesome.
All right.
I could smell
too.
But with the goat cheeses, I prefer the kind, because goat cheese itself is kind of a tangy tart cheese. And I kind of like the tart, sour, and sweet. So I like it when they use like cranberries, blueberries, cinnamons, when it goes towards the sweeter side. This one was the complete opposite spectrum of that. And this one was a sweet, not a sweet. This one was a tart, sour, salty. Is that it kind of reminds me of like a Goza style type brew. Very Greek-like. I do like Greek salad. Like I like olives a lot, martinis with olives, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
this cheese to me was just, I don't know. Like what would I do with it? Besides just eat it off of a plate. Hey, I'm picking up some green olives and it's salty and sour and tart and yeah. It doesn't even look good. I'm gonna give it an 86 out of 100 though. I mean, it wasn't disgusting. Awesome. It's edible. It's definitely edible, but it doesn't. I don't know what's it really going to match with. I thought it was going to match with the DuPont here. Now the DuPont itself. I've had their regular, the one that everybody sees most of the time if they put out a DuPont. They're well known. The beer that kind of kept them afloat. They're just basic Belgian saison they put out. But this one, which is a higher ABV, it's non-filtered. It's different. Like I do prefer the regular DuPont over this one. This one, it has some nice notes to it. I do like the bubble gum I was getting out of it. I do like the kind of damp wood, almost farmhouse type deal going on. It's a bit more on the earthy side, which I prefer more of the bright citrusy side of things versus like complete, almost decomposing nature flavor. But overall, it's not a bad brew. I'm going to give it a 93 out of 100. Some decent saison. I've had some that are horrible, so this one was pretty damn good. I think that kind of puts it into the A range, anyways. Combining these two, which I thought was going to work, because I'm thinking saison, I'm thinking the farmhouse, the tartness, the kind of you're going to get some various flavors because you don't really know exactly how that saison is going to turn out. But I figured with the olives, fig, and the kind of the sour tartness from a goat cheese, I thought it would have blended better together, and it just didn't work. So I'm just going to say that these two did not did not work together. I don't know what that cheese would work with. Like I said, it does remind me kind of like a Goza, where it is that kind of tart, sour, and salty. Maybe a Goza type thing might work with it, but
Mike Goza together.
might go together.
You know, I wonder if they
maybe
Berliner Weiss.
Yeah, I'll just say this would not be my go-to cheese.
I bet a Berliner Weiss with no flavor at all, just a straight up vinegarized Berliner Weiss would go really well with that. Something that's not too flavorful.
Like a standard Berliner. Yeah.
Standard Berliner. Yeah.
No fruit flavors. That's the other thing about that. I could not pick up on fig.
Wow.
It was olive. It was green olive and just tart, like blend. Because I've had regular just goat cheese, so it does taste like a standard goat cheese. That's mostly what you're picking up. But then when you get the bits of like olive and stuff in there, it's pretty much just green olive saltiness.
Wow, still sounds good.
I mean, yeah, you have to kind of like that thing. It's not disgusting. Like I said, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't really pick up again myself. But.
Right on. Cool.
Cheers. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Did you want to shout yourself out, man? Or you any plugs?
Yeah. We'll start with Sunday because that comes before Monday. Unless you're already in Monday, and then Sunday's gonna come out because you're already in Monday. Anyway, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. New thing going on in my channel. It is the After Dark beers. So just bring to get on panel. Just bring a dark beer, like kind of dark as a spectrum of brown to black, not fruited sours, stuff like that. But bring brown ales, porter stouts, Belgian quads, doubles. Dark, was dark, strong ales or whatever from those as well.
Black IPAs, all that.
Black IPAs, black lagers, Dunkels.
Can't see through it, people. Come on.
Can't see through it. But it should be dark. Here's what I should say about it. It should be dark based off of the malts that are used, not based off of adjunct.
No, it's got to be a brown ale or better.
I think that's the best way I can
through it. It's got to be a brown ale or better.
Dark ass beer.
Don't bring, and it can't be an amber. So
it can't be a sour that's an SRM of over 18.
Even a black IPA would work because it's black.
Yeah, because that's the thing. People were like, "Well, I got a fruit sour, and it's definitely above
not dark enough."
Yeah, but it's because of the fruits added, not because of the beer itself. All right, so there's that, and then that's just kind of more of a laid back thing. And then we got Multi Monday, waiting on what's going to win the poll. Polling stops tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It does look like Sour IPAs is in the lead right now.
Getting close.
We'll see what wins. And once again, everybody's welcome to that panel as well, as long as you bring the style that does win the poll. And you also just have to act like a normal, rational human being for that one. And that's it. Cheers. Hope to see everybody there. Other than that, regular videos coming out daily.
Right on, man. Cheers. Thank you, Bumpy. Thank you.
It's my turn. My beer's all gone now, but I did the Bellavitano Merlot, which now I should have took Miscellaneous advice and cut the end of it. I might have got a better comparison, but and I paired it with the double green dots from Other Half Imperial IPA, 9%. Going down in the cheese. The cheese was good. Like I said, you get that little funkiness in the beginning. You get the creaminess on the back end, kind of mixes together. You get a little graininess from the when you're chewing it. We had some good cheese. This is the first time I actually had something from. I think this is the first time I had something from Bellavitano. Like Miscellaneous was saying, there's a lot of different ones out there, so I'm gonna have to check for some of those different ones out there.
Yeah, that's right. They're really good, man.
Yeah, this one was good. But score-wise for this one, I'll give it a 92. It's good. I liked it. Like I said, you just kind of have to get past that little funk in the beginning, but then it kind of goes into the creaminess. Beer-wise, other half always knocks it out of the park with their beers. They make really good stuff. I've had a bunch of their stuff. This is the first time I've had the Green Dots, which is the base. It's like the regular IPA. It's like 7%. So they amped it up.
Wow.
Amped it up on this one at 9. But yeah, that one was good. You get that sweetness. Like I said, you get the lychee, and you get like a strawberry passion fruit kind of thing, and you get a little bit of bitterness on the back end. You definitely taste the 9%. For sure. So for the beer, I'd have to give it I'll give it a 96. 96 for the beer.
Cool.
Pairing wise between the cheese and the beer, like I said earlier, I think they complement each other pretty well. It kind of makes it a little more creamy, I guess. Take a bite of the cheese, take a sip of the beer. It kind of gets rid of that funk a little bit, and it makes it more of a creamy mouthfeel, which is weird because strawberry and cheddar, or strawberry and like passion fruit kind of stuff with the cheddar, which, like I said, it kind of turns it into like an extra sharp cheddar, which is kind of weird. But
yeah,
I might have to revisit the end of the cheese, the rind, and see what I get with an IPA kind of similar to that, and see if the flavors change, or if it, you get more so of one thing than the other. But together, score wise, I'd give it right down the middle. I'd give it a 95 between combination between the cheese and the beer. So yeah, I thought it was a good combo.
Nice.
They kind of balance each other pretty well. They both have like a creamy consistency and mouthfeel. Texture on the cheese and the beer kind of pair well together, so it kind of complement each other really well. But yeah, 95 together for the beer and the cheese. Plug wise, like I said, I don't really have any plugs. Just Instagram is where I do most of my stuff. Hopping on different people's channels and reviewing beers. But Philly Crooker 87 is my handle on there. So follow me on there. We'll see all my crazy weird glassware and whatever I decide to crack open. So cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me. It's always a great time hanging out with you guys and eating good cheese and drinking good beer. So
good to have you. No, it's I'll put your links in the thing too. Let me know what your Instagram tag name is again later on, after this, and I'll
for sure. Yeah, appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.
Definitely. Thank you, man. We got Miscellaneous is next.
All right.
Right.
So yeah, I'm sorry, I misspoke a bunch of times. This is a blackberry barrel porter, imperial, 8.3%. This beer by itself, blackberry wise, I mean, it does have that tartness, but I would say it tastes more like a blueberry beer. Still, in and of that, I'm going to score this fairly high. I mean, it's a 95, man. Lexington, they don't fuck around. They really don't. They put out great beers. Hands down.
No, I fully 100% agree, man.
I've had one beer from them, but it was good. So.
Yep.
And for the Yancey's Fancy Buffalo Wing Hot Sauce Cheddar, for spicy cheese on the market, other than Cabot, which has a habanero cheese, this is one of the spicier cheeses that I've had. It actually brings spice to it, and it's good. It's not a white cheddar. I like the yellow, the yellow cheddar. It kind of melds. Very reminiscent of a spicy pepper jack cheese, which is traditionally a white cheese. It's just got dye in it.
No.
It's enjoyable. You can put it on crackers. You can have it with summer sausage. You can. It's versatile. With the beer that I had though, it worked absolutely phenomenal because this is a porter. I mean, blackberry. I kind of got more of a blueberry note out of it. It's a sweeter porter with a savory, spicy cheese in it. The meld was phenomenal. Hands down, it worked really well. I got like a blueberry chocolate, like a deep, rich chocolate taste when I put them both together. So pairing wise, I'll go with a 97, man. The cheese by itself is it's fantastic. I'll give this cheese a 100.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
now I have to buy it.
You get this?
Damn you, miscellaneous.
It's phenomenal. You could put this on burgers. You could make a grilled cheese with this.
You could
do
put it on
whatever
nachos, right?
whatever you wanted to with this, and it's gonna be awesome. So
Yeah.
other than that, plug wise, go check out my new channel, Miscellaneous Beer Reviews. That's I'm getting into that. I don't have a lot of time anymore, so I can sneak in beer reviews and do that because I work 6 days a week and I don't have a lot of time. Other than that, though, shout out some other things. Beer Chugs. What's the ABV? Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. If he's feeling up to it this week, hopefully that's going to happen. Other than that, Food Friday with Alex. It's macaroni and cheese with any kind of beer you want to bring.
Nice.
8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And let me see. Stout Sunday is what, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah, 10 o'clock Eastern, I think.
10:30.
10:30.
Yeah, bring your stouts and your porters, and then go hang out with John and Ellie and Michael Kormroff. John and Ellie, a.k.a. Georgia Beer Reviews. Go bring your beer, go get your porter on, your stout on before the playoffs come on and football. But I'm going to throw something out here because I heard Wild Card Wednesday is coming to an end in 2 weeks on the Rontario channel. I heard there's only going to be 2 more weeks of Wild Card Wednesday. And then after that, he's going to break off and do his own thing. So I might pick something up and might be called What You Sippin' Wednesday. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Works. Cool.
And it's going to be bring whatever kind of beer you want, just a casual beer hangout. Talk
Nice.
about whatever you like. So
Sounds great, man.
keep your eyes peeled for that.
Nice.
Sweet, dude. All right. Thank you, man. We got Chadeo next. Thanks.
All
man.
right. Well, the more I'm eating this cheese, the last piece I'm going to have, the more flavor of horseradish comes by Lucy. More flavor of horseradish comes out. It's missing the heat, and with it missing the heat, it's missing some marks on me. Not severely. This is still very good cheese. I highly recommend. Move this out. The Roth, if you can find it in your area, it's based out of Wisconsin. Roth horseradish Havarti. Apparently, it's kosher. So I'm gonna score the cheese a 93. I mean, I was hoping for the horseradish heat to kind of reminisce me to some good old Passovers when my grandfather was still around.
I was gonna say Christmas.
Oh, well, that too. Well, I celebrate that too, Brian. But the beer, I'm going to just finish her off here. It's a decent red IPA. I've had better red IPAs, but I mean, it hits almost all the marks that I look for in a red IPA. And the beer is a 96, and combined, there we go.
Good.
It's a 95 combination, solid A. I was really worried, like, will the red IPA work, or should I run out and hurry up and go get like a red ale? And I'm like, let's try the red IPA. So it worked out very well. Solid A. I guess my channel, starting to sprinkle in a little bit more video game play. Some of it's very obscure, like play for free games from Steam or some demos and stuff. But I'm still doing my beer reviews. I've got a doozy coming out this weekend. I'm not going to say much more about that, so you guys will have to stay tuned on my channel, which is just my name down here without the cheese ball. Just Chadeo on YouTube. You'll find me. So cheers, guys. Thank you for having
Cheers,
me.
man.
Cheers, Chadeo. Oh yeah, thank you.
Cheers, Chadeo.
All right, man. I love your cat.
Yeah, she's watching my notes.
Hey, beer man, can I go next?
Oh, is it you? Oh, you?
Yeah.
Oh no, dude. Oh my.
Oh
God.
no, you're fine. I was having fun with her because I think she wants to rate the cheese. What do you think, Mandy? I'm gonna get her. Hold on, I gotta get the tail there.
Yeah. Oh,
What do you think, Mandy? Oh my goodness, what do you think?
4 paws up.
Huh?
oh yeah, dude. She loves it.
Yeah, she loved it. Oh my god, I had her in my lap. She's like, "Let me over there." Yeah, the cheese, man. This is like Drew had from Yancey Fancy. They don't put out slouch cheese. No, this is really good.
Nice.
I'm really happy with it. Even though it's been out for a little while, it has she wants more. Even though it's been out for a little bit, it's still kind of moist. It really melts in your mouth. Really good white cheddar, extra sharp cheese. If you can get it, grab it. It's not a melting cheese. This is one that you would want a non-salty cracker to go with if you were to eat it. You know, with it. Not bad. She's trying to jump over there. I got to put her down.
She really wants it.
Hi, sweetheart.
She thinks it's world class.
Awesome.
But the cheese itself, I think I'll give the cheese a 97. It is really good quality cheese. I haven't had anything bad from Yancey Fancy because they're fancy. Really good. I really do recommend it. Go get it if you can get it. The beer, well, so a 97 with that. With the beer, the elevated IPA from La Cumbra Brewing Company. That's kind of cool with the green screen.
Yeah, it is.
Really good beer too. I think if it was fresher, it would be like an explosion of bitterness in the mouth. But the way it is right now, it's kind of tame and little tang. I'd get it again. Seriously, I really like it. The amber, the caramel color, it's still going. The effervescence is rock solid. I think they did a really good job on this beer. I would rate this beer. I think fresh would be. I don't know if it'd knock your mouth out with the bitterness, or if it would just kind of enhance where it's at right now. It's kind of hard to tell. So I'll give it a 95. I mean, it's pretty good.
Nice.
The cheese in it together. The reason why I did the extra, triple X sharp cheese with it, because I was hoping that the bitterness and the bite from the cheese would kind of complement each other. It kind of doesn't in a way. It's a creamy cheese. It doesn't go well with the caramel in the beer. It doesn't go well with just the way that the beer's body is set up. I would give it probably a 90 together. You could try it. You might have a different opinion with it, but I don't think the cheese and the beer would go together exclusive where it would be a high 90s type thing. No, I think it's down there. I would have to taste a fresh one of these guys to see. So we'll give it a 90. Cheers.
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 Yeah, dude. Oh yeah,
Chadeo and freaking Josh. Thanks for joining me.
sorry about
Man, heck
I
yeah.
honestly am sorry for skipping you, man. Oh my god.
Oh no,
I was thinking it when he pulled me up, but then I'm like, well, maybe he did have them, and I don't want to sound stupid. So.
I'll just sit back. I'll wait until you come up and know, hey,
Yeah.
no big deal. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
You don't want to shout yourself out?
Ah! No.
That's a nice shout out.
No, we're working on videos. When they come out, they come out. The the rescue stuff. I'm working on a video for our old girl Hope that passed away not too long ago, and she was, I think, 36, and she's the picture of Terrelin Horse Rescue. Her and one other horse are the two horses that are the that picture of Terrelin. So losing Hope was a big heartbreak, but I think it was a blessing for her. So look for a video for her. It's probably going to be a tearjerker because she meant so much to me every time I went out there. And then I'm going to get together with Chadeo here soon. I do have enough to do a 5-gallon batch. We'll do some sort of a white IPA. It looks like I got the recipe done.
Awesome.
And we'll get together. So I'll have Chadeo over, and we'll brew a beer and let him see what the electric brewery does here, and have a good time. Drink some beers. Have him drink out of the keg. Can't see right now because it's behind it. Beer Man's thing.
I'm gonna be there. Fuck.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, some barbecue videos coming up. It's starting to warm up a little bit. The days are going to start getting longer, so we'll get some barbecue videos up. Retro tech stuff. I'm going to be working on data cassette. I already cleaned it up. This is for the Commodore. This is the cassette deck, cassette
Crazy.
drive.
Fucking old school.
And we're going to calibrate it and get it going. And I got to go get some cassette tapes because I haven't had a cassette tape forever. To go ahead and load a program and save it onto a cassette tape, and then reload it and make sure it works really good. So, yeah, there we go.
Awesome.
And pretty soon, you all will have a chance to freaking buy these things too. So,
cool.
yeah. So,
Like,
more than
you're selling them?
yeah, I take them and I future proof them. I put new capacitors in them. I make them where they'll last another 30 years. And I've made them, if they're broken, they work, you know.
I want the yellow brick Walkman.
That's neat, man.
Hey, yellow brick Walkman. Oh, yeah.
The one who gets the AM FM one.
Oh, yeah. So right now I'm actually in the midst of trying to find an original Nintendo NES.
Oh,
So they're out there.
I had one of those.
They're going for about $100, but broken ones are like 50 plus or whatever. And I'll take them and I'll future proof them and get them working and do.
dang. I might have to hit you up on that, dude. That sounds
Pixie
fun.
dust
That's
on it.
awesome. I like the old Nintendo, dude. The little square thing.
If I had any known
Well, I want to get
I
one
would have
for-
paid my
I want to
my
get one for my
Atari
own and play, Zelda and
Yeah,
you know,
Zelda, dude.
all the original games, the old original
Pitfall and
Mario stuff, and
Mario, yeah. All the
I have
Mario.
a duck hunt gun in my living room, so
Duck hunt, dude.
I'll donate it to you. I'll just hand it to you when it's
well, the thing is you have to have a tubed TV for that to work.
I do have a
Oh,
TV
wow.
TV, so
You
bring it
can't
on.
do it
Oh,
on
crazy, man.
an LED TV.
Nope.
Huh. That's
So,
interesting.
Yeah, so
I mean, if you do have a tube TV with Duck Hunt, I can give you a cheat code right now. You just take the gun, you put it right up to the screen, and you pull the trigger, you kill everything on screen.
I did that as a kid.
yeah, thank you, Beer Man, for having me. Thank
Yeah,
you,
man.
everybody.
No, thank you,
Great
man.
having more people
thank
on
you,
the
Thrash.
panel. Thank you for joining, guys.
Yeah, totally. It's been pretty fluid. So
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sticking around through our antics and everything else. But no, we're a good group of people here. We do our best to review, and sometimes it doesn't always work, does it? But sometimes it does. So,
Oh yeah.
Drewski, thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. So real quick, I'm not trying to get quick again, but just like a poem again, I wrote my notes, just a last minute note thing. But real quick, fruit comes out. As far as the beer, the fruit comes out. It's weird. This is not poetic, but fruit came out as I've been doing a lot of reading about tasting and stuff, and a lot of the ways that you get a lot of the flavors is to let it settle in your mouth and let it get warm and really sit in there with your saliva, and then take it. But you take a breathe. You breathe through your nose, and then you swallow, and then you breathe out as you're swallowing. So you get this real nice. What's the other effect that you get when you're eating? There's two sensory effects in the back of the throat and in the front of the nose. So when you're tasting, no, there's two. I already forgot. Like I couldn't even pass the test if I wanted to. But I just had it on my head. I had it on my tongue, dude.
Like tasting aromatic.
The olfactors, all the olfactors, yeah. So it goes back, and you start to get cherry. You get like a cherry fruit, and it's really weird. Toffee came out as it warmed up too. It was really crazy, like a cooked caramel sugar kind of feeling came out of it as it warmed. That was okay. Here we go. Head was decent. Great roasted flavors came through. Slightly ashy, acrid dryness in the back and the finish from the dark malt, coffee chocolate malt. As I was explaining, a coffee that chocolate malt grain. The biscuity came out. The wheat bread, toasted crust, crushable, medium light body, creamy mouthfeel, cheesy. As far as the cream, the cheese goes, cheese was just creamy, salty, umami bacon. Awesomeness. I loved it. It went in my mouth so well. It smothered everything. It was so nice and salty and orgasmic in a way. As sexually as that sounds, I know. But together just melted into each other perfectly. The salt and the thirst quenching feel made it work perfect. Gave you that actual creamy cheese kind of flavor with the bacon, just perfectly fit in place. That thirst quenching kind of feel with that roast, it just went really nice with it. Cheese, I gave a 96. The beer, I gave a 93, just to give it some room. I want to try some more nut brown ales. Together, I did a 98 because it was just exceptional.
Wow.
Very, very good. So all in the A.
Sure.
So, hell yeah. Let me get everyone up here. Cool. I don't feel so on the spot now, right?
No, you got an erection, I guess.
Oh, I forgot to mention my stuff, but yeah. Oh, I got
culinary.
I did kind of get one. Yeah, but real quick on mine, I will be off a week. I'm not gonna say it over and over again, but I am. I'm just say it again. I'm getting my tooth taken out tomorrow, Thursday, so I'll be out for at least a few days until kind of things heal up. Hopefully, I'll be there on Monday. If anything, Tuesday or Wednesday sometime. We'll figure things out. So bear with me on that. I will always be there sharing people out. I will always be there checking everything out. So you don't have to worry about that. I'll share it out on my community. So hell yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you, panel. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Miscellaneous Beer Reviews. Thank you, Chadeo. Thank you, Bumpy Curds, Bumpy Road Brewery, Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue. Thank you so much on this awesome panel, and thank you, chat. You guys are awesome. I'm not going to go through everyone again, but it was very awesome to have you here, and that was no disrespect there. That was just me saying thank you. Appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead and end this. Hell yeah. You guys.
Cheese and cheers, man.
And hell yeah. Cheese and cheers and beers and cheese and all that stuff.
Everybody have a good day or evening.
So we're gonna go with the new outro. Here we go. What did he say? Oh, Drew, you'll be in my prayer. Thank you, man. We'll be all right, I'm sure. But all right, thank you though. Appreciate it.
Intro chat.
New outro. Here we go.